Another catastrophe for Tinubu. Tinubu's forfeiture of his funds to the US government over a drug trafficking allegation was an indication that he engaged in infractions that were enough to disqualify him from contesting an election. The APC informed the Presidential Election Petition Court, sitting at the Court of Appeal in Abuja, that funds in the said accounts, which were domiciled in two commercial banks, were subject to a civil forfeiture proceedings in case number 93C4483. Good day, everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube channel, Everyday People's Voice, a fearless media platform where we hold leaders accountable for their failures and gross misconduct. Here, we are also dedicated to the objective coverage of Nigerian breaking news in politics, governance, current affairs, and so much more. Our mission is to provide steadfast and quality news reports closer to you, a step ahead of others. Thank you all for staying tuned. But before I go further, if this is your first time of coming across this channel, please be so kind to subscribe, like, and share our videos so that the good Lord will continue to bless you. According to Tinubu, he said, "I am not a party in the US drug case." That is what Tinubu told the tribunal today. The president-elect, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu, has told the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, sitting at the Court of Appeal in Abuja, that he was not a party in the drug case that was said to have been filed against him by the United States government in 1993. And my papa, no worry. Tinubu, in his response to the petition by Labour Party and its candidate, Mr. Peter Obi, said since he was not a party in the criminal case, he was eminently qualified to contest the February 25th presidential election. Shortly after the INEC declared Tinubu the winner of the election, the Labour Party and its candidate approached the tribunal for an order to nullify the election. But Tinubu and Shettima, in their response to the petition, urged the tribunal to dismiss the petition by Obi and the Labour Party. Tinubu said in his reply, the pleadings in paragraph 28 to 31 of the petition hinge that alleged disqualification of the second respondent, which is Tinubu, on the decision of the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois, Eastern Division, in the case number 93C-4483, delivered on October 4th, 1993. The second respondent herein named was not a party to or defendant in the said case. The second respondent was not one of the listed parties in the decision Illinois Eastern Division in the case delivered on October 4th, 1993, was not rendered by a court or tribunal created pursuant to any written law in Nigeria. The Honorable Court lacks the jurisdiction to enforce the purported judgment of the court in accordance with the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended. The pleading in paragraph 28 to 31 of the petition do not disclose a reasonable course of action cognizable under section 131 and 134 and 137 legislation or instrument under the provision of law in Nigeria. The decision of the United States District Court, Northern District of Illinois Eastern Division, in case delivered on October 4th, was not in respect of any cause of action or offense created by the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The case of the petitioners as pleaded has not disclosed any disqualifying factor as prescribed by Section 137 of the Act of the National Assembly or law of a state. My country people, now what we hear, all na grammar that they speak. Meanwhile, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has denied receiving any letter of apology from the British government over his detention by immigration officials at Heathrow Airport in London. Obi made the rebuttal through the head media and communications of the Obidati Presidential Campaign Council, Dira Onifade. A statement by Onifade reads, "We have been receiving inquiries with regards to a so-called apology purportedly issued by the British government or any of its agencies to our principal, Mr. Peter Obi, in respect of a routine immigration engagement with him as he arrived London for a brief visit last Friday, the 7th of April. We would like to state emphatically that we are not aware of any such apology and have not issued any statement whatsoever in that regard. While we continue to examine any dubious or political motive on the part of the perpetrators of the identity theft, we have every confidence in the ability of the British authorities to resolve the matter to conclusion." My country people, these are the matters when I carry come for una today. When I don't hear now say Tinubu agree say he pay money for United States. He say but not be drug money. Hey, la wa. He say forfeit money to US government, but not be drug trafficking money. He said the allegation that they lay against her. So now what to make you go pay that kind of money to US government? He say they put the domicile money for a account. One thing happen, two thing happen, now make they take money. Well, the matter they cut and they go on. We go to hear small. The truth must come out. You dey see so? The truth must come out. Government not go fit just open eye take your money like that. Eh? Now they work the money. Anyway, now you know where they pay you, so you go put on your fire. Peter Obi, where they say the hole for immigration hole for London just now. Where to make the hole I will not know. But I know something is fishing. Somebody is doing something, and we go find out. You know, say we will be aproko. We must talk the truth as it happen. We go find out. But there's a make I tell una say nobody dog send apology letter to them. The British government never send apology letter to them. Anyway, our comment section dey open. Make we hear una thoughts. Thank you. Bye bye.